Hey guys, what's up? It's Kooltrex here, and today I'll be showing you guys my Nintendo 3DS game collection update for 2017. So I got my 3DS way back in October of 2013. I remember I even did an unboxing video of it if you want to check it out. The Pokemon X and Y Blue Limited Edition 3DS XL, which I got way back then for Pokemon X and Y. Well, over the course of all these years, it's really become one of my favorite systems. There's so many great games for it that I've enjoyed, and there's so many more games that I want to check out. So yeah, 3DS, awesome system. It's had a great run, and I think it's gonna still, be alive for the next year or so because Nintendo is still making a lot of great games for it. Like Fire Emblem Echoes recently came out, and we're getting a remake of Metroid 2 for the Game Boy on the 3DS. The Metroid 2 remix. That's gonna be awesome. But anyways, I guess we should start with my collection. So starting off, we have Bravely Default, and this game is a classic JRPG. It's based off of the classic old ones like Final Fantasy and all that, and it's pretty good. I didn't finish it, but I played like 25 to 30 hours of it, and I enjoyed it. Yeah, it was good. I just never had the motivation to beat it. I gotta go ahead and beat this game though one day. It's pretty good. I'd recommend it if you're a fan of like the old Final Fantasy games and stuff. Next up we have Codename Steam, which I'm currently playing right now. It's really fun. It's unlike any other strategy game because there's really no leveling. It's all about your skill basically, or like your luck, because there's no level up or anything. So no character has. Some characters have advantages with their weapons and their health and stuff, but for the most part, there's really no leveling up or anything. It's just you and the game. So it's a pretty good game. This game didn't really do well when it first came out, but it's really good. I think it's really underrated. It's a really good game, and yeah, I'm enjoying it so far from what I've played. We have Dead or Alive Dimensions. This is just a fighting game for the 3DS with Dead or Alive characters. It's nothing much. I got it for like $5 at Target. Here we have Fantasy Life. This game's I actually haven't played much of it at all, so I can't really say much, but I know it's supposed to be like Animal Crossing, so yeah. Now we're getting into one of my favorite game series, Fire Emblem. Starting off, we have Fire Emblem Awakening, and this is the game this wasn't my first Fire Emblem game like it was for a lot of people, but this is the game that made me really invested into Fire Emblem because my first Fire Emblem game was Shadow Dragon for the DS, which is a remake of the original Fire Emblem. So that was a good introduction, but I really didn't enjoy it that much. This one really got me invested, and I really enjoyed it overall. And it does get it gets a lot of praise, but also gets a lot of hate from like the fans of the older games because it's supposed to be the game that started the whole waifu thing. But to be honest, it doesn't have that much of that. The story could be improved, and there's some improvements that can be made, but it's a really good game. I definitely recommend it. Although I do wish that they stuck with sprites instead of models. And stack just dropped. Okay, get that. Next up we have Fire Emblem Fates Birthright. I have played Conquest and beat it. I borrowed it from a friend. I do plan to get that version one day. But anyways, Birthright. This game is basically, it's just really easy. And Fates in general, I feel like Fates was good, but there were just a lot of things that like irked a lot of people. Like the localization wasn't all that great, and the support conversations were kind of bland. And overall, Korn was a really dumb main protagonist in my opinion because his character doesn't really get developed that much, and it's just, I don't know. I don't really like Korn at all that much. I think he's still cool. He has a really cool design. I like his like chainsaw blade, Yato, and all that, but I don't know. It's a good game though. Fire Emblem Fates is good. It has some problems, but I like Fire Emblem for the gameplay the most, not the story. So I enjoyed it either way. But yeah, Fire Emblem Fates Birthright. Here we have not one, but 2 copies of Fire Emblem Echoes Shards of Valentia. So this is my launch day copy, and this is the copy I got with the limited edition, which I'll show all my cool limited editions at the end. As you can see, this is the Fire Emblem guided box art, which this game's a remake of. And on the back of this version, you have the original box art of the regular version. You can see that kind of. But Fire Emblem Echoes is probably my favorite game on the 3DS. Super awesome game. It's the best Fire Emblem game I've played in my opinion, and I've beaten about 7 games in the series. So yeah, that's pretty good for a Fire Emblem game. Really good game. Definitely recommend it. If you've never played a Fire Emblem game, check this game out. It's super, super good. You'll definitely not regret it. It's really, really good. It does have some problems, but then again, it is a remake of a really, really old, like a 25-year-old NES game. So, I mean, I didn't expect it to have all these new mechanics. It's really, you can definitely tell it's an old game, but yeah, definitely recommend it. Fire Emblem Echoes is amazing, and I do hope we get more Fire Emblem remakes in that style. Next up, we have Kid Icarus Uprising, and I do have the big box version of this, which I'm going to show all the cool additions I have at the end. But Kid Icarus Uprising, super, super cool. Yeah, it's really good, and it's definitely a good game. But I feel like I know some people who play this and they're left-handed. They didn't like it because of that. I guess it wasn't very suitable for people who are left-handed. But if you're right-handed, looking for a cool what's it called? How do I explain it? Like, it's like a sort of on-rails shooter. Then you're definitely gonna enjoy this. It's really, really good. I really like this game, and I hope we do get a proper sequel to this game one day. Here we have Kirby Triple Deluxe. Kirby Triple Deluxe is amazing. I do want to get Planet Robobot. I borrowed it from a friend and I beat it, so I have played it. But Kirby Triple Deluxe is really, really good. I definitely recommend it. I love the Kirby games, so yeah, I guess I'm kind of biased in that regard. Here we have some Zelda games. We got Legend of Zelda: Link Between Worlds. This game is really good. So it's basically like A Link to the Past. It has the same world and everything, the same Hyrule, and it has this really cool feature where you can go into the wall as like a painting, and it really makes the gameplay really interesting. And yeah, it's a really good game. Definitely recommend it. It's been like a year since I played it though. Here we have Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time 3D, and I've never beaten the Ocarina of Time game, but I plan to play this in the summer, which is this summer, and I hope to beat it. It's Ocarina of Time 3D. Here we have Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. I beat this game last summer, and it was really fun. I do recommend it, and there's a really cool two-player mode, which my friend has just got this game, so I'm thinking about playing that with him. So yeah, but Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, I definitely recommend it. It's a really good game. I've never played the original Luigi's Mansion, so I can't say how that is, but this game is really good. And we have Mega Man Legacy Collection. This is a collection of 6 of the Mega Man 8-bit games. So you have Mega Man, Mega Man 2, Mega Man 3, Mega Man 4, Mega Man 5, and Mega Man 6. All in one neat little cartridge. You can't go wrong with that. Yeah, the other collection has some other stuff, the original collections, and have more games and stuff. But for the 3DS, for you to get 6 games on one cartridge, 6 great NES games, you can't go wrong. This is really good. I definitely recommend the Legacy Collection. And you know, if you've never played Mega Man, I definitely recommend you give it a shot. It's a really good series. Here we have Nano Assault. I got this from a flea market for like $3 last year, but I didn't play it. It looks cool though. Nano Assault. Here we have Persona Q Shadow of the Labyrinth. This game, compared to the other Persona games, this is really hard. There's definitely a lot more skill you need to play this game. I played a little bit of it and I got stuck and I just didn't get back to it. But I want to get back to this one day because it's really good from what I played and the music's awesome. Here we have Pilot Wings Resort. I got it because it was like $3 at GameStop a couple years back. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Here we have Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I haven't played either series. This was really cheap though, that's why I got it. But I want to play the Phoenix Wright games. They look really, really good. Here we have a crap ton of Pokemon's goodness. So we have Pokemon X and Y. These were the first games I got for my 3DS, and these games were basically what made me get my 3DS. You guys probably can see that really old video of me unboxing and getting these games. This 3DS right here. Pokemon X and Y, they were good games, but in terms of story, I didn't really like them that much, and I didn't really like Mega Evolution at all. But for the most part, they did make a lot of great additions. Like you can move around a lot of spaces now, and you can roller skate, and there's the PSS system, which is awesome. But for the most part, I feel like these games are good. The graphics are really good. It's a mixed bag, you know. There's some things I don't like about it, some things I do like. But yeah, Pokemon X and Y. And then those are followed by Pokemon Omega Ruby and Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, which are remakes of the classic Game Boy Advance games, Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. I don't like these games that much. I like the character designs. I like how everything's remodeled and everything. But to me, I feel like the originals are better. And it's not me trying to say that the originals are always better. Like, I like Heart Gold and Soul Silver over the original Gold and Silver. But these games, I feel like they could have done a lot more with them. Not that they're bad, but they could have done a way better job at remaking them. Like, Heart Gold and Soul Silver completely overhauled Gold and Silver. But these games didn't really do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of hard to explain. But they could have done a lot of things. Like the Battle Frontier. And they could have gotten some stuff that was an Emerald in this game. Yeah, but still good games nonetheless. Definitely recommend them. And we have Pokemon Moon. Pokemon Moon is definitely my favorite on the 3DS. Pokemon game on the 3DS. It's just very. I just like they did everything right. Like the old Pokemon, they give them new forms and not Mega Evolutions. They're called Lola forms, which I like so much better than Mega Evolution because it doesn't make them overpowered or anything. I give them crazy designs. It just makes it's the same Pokemon, but they look different, and I really like that, and it makes sense because in the real world, some animals do look different depending on where they live. Pokemon Moon's awesome, definitely recommend it. And I'm not sure what they're going for with Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. I guess I'll wait and see what that's about, but yeah, I'll see if that game's like completely different from this, like it's an alternate story or whatever they're saying. Then I might pick it up. But if it's just this game with like a few more things, I won't bother with it. I'll see. I gotta wait on that. Next up, we have Shovel Knight. This is definitely one of my favorite games on 3DS. As you can see, this copy is still sealed, but I have it digitally, so yeah, I'm not lying. This game is probably one of the best platformers you can play. It's super good. It's amazing. Music's amazing. Graphics are really good. Animations are nice. Story is just, you know, it's like based off like the classic NES games of old, so yeah, I wasn't expecting anything crazy. Really good game, definitely recommend Shovel Knight. If you get the chance to pick this game up, it's awesome. Just a few more. We got Star Fox 64 3D. I'm a very big Star Fox fan, especially Star Fox 64. That game is amazing. I didn't really like this remake that much. Not that it was bad, it's just the same problem I had with Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, where they could have done a lot better job at this. Like, the remake graphics are great, but they could have done a lot of things better. Like, they could have added more content. They could have added a ton of stuff that would have made this more flesh. But it's still a good game. I just feel like they could have added a bunch of more things to make it better. But still, Star Fox 64 3D, awesome game. I love Star Fox 64, so yeah. Next up, we have Super Mario 3D Land. This game is pretty good. It's kind of short, but it's pretty good. I like how the graphics are really nice for the 3DS. That's something I'll say. And yeah, I really like this game. Not much to say. And we have some fighting games. Super Smash Bros. For the 3DS. This game is awesome. I haven't played it much since the Wii U version came out, but it still is great, and it's fun when you're like with a bunch of people who also have it, and it's fun to play wireless connection with them. So yeah, Super Smash Bros. For 3DS, awesome. And I'm really curious about what they'll do with Smash Brothers on the Switch, because they're definitely going to do something with it. I just don't know what. So yeah. Next up we have Super Street Fighter 4 3D Edition. This is a pretty good port of Street Fighter 4 for the 3DS. I'm not a huge Street Fighter fan, but it's pretty good. Yeah. And finally we have Tales of the Abyss. I played a little bit of it. This is a PS2 RPG in the popular PS2 JRPG in the popular Tales series. Yeah, it looks pretty good, and it's got full voice acting, I think, so yeah, that's pretty cool. So first off, I have the Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valentia Limited Edition. I did an unboxing on my channel if you want to check it out. It's pretty cool limited edition. I have the Persona Q Shadow of the Labyrinth Wildcards Edition, Premium Edition. So the Wildcards Premium Edition is pretty awesome. I did an unboxing a long time ago if you want to check that out. And we have the Kid Icarus Uprising Big Box, and it came with this thing right here, this little stand, and it came with some AR cards and all the other stuff. This is pretty cool to get. I was really surprised when I found it. It was like 2 years after the game came out, so yeah, I was really surprised. But yeah, awesome box set. So yeah guys, that is my 3DS game collection. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. What 3DS games do you guys recommend I pick up? What you think of my collection, let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, once again, thank you guys so much for watching my video, and I'll see you guys next time on my videos. Peace.